Yeah, I created this channel, man, because a lot of times, like, we look back on our lives and we realize back when it was like the 80s and the 90s, those was the best time. You know what I mean? We realize this because one thing you gotta think about it. If you grew up, I was born in the year 1981, right? Okay, so you gotta think about it like this. Everybody that I knew was alive, and people did die. Like for me, and that coming up in the 80s, dying was a things that's for the movies, just for the movies and things like that. You know what I mean? You see somebody die in a movie, or you hear about somebody dying, but you never know the people that's dying coming up in the 80s. You know, I had some of the most magical, best Christmases that I ever had in the 80s. And it's so different now, man. Like Tupac said, things has changed, man. And when I tell you things changed, things has changed not for the good, but for the worse. It's like once you lose that first person that's close to you that you care about, you always gonna feel that pain. Like that shit never goes anywhere. People always say time heals all wounds. No, the fuck it doesn't. It will never heal all fucking wounds, man. I'm telling y'all, man. So what I'm saying is, man, if you got any type of health illnesses, please, and you drinking, if you got diabetes or whatever you got any type of heart condition and you drinking, stop. Just stop, man. Everybody is grown. I can't control nobody's life, but please, man, save your life, man. Or save somebody else's life. Pour out their alcohol, break their cigarettes, because when you do that, you saving their life. You know what I mean? So when you think about this, man, you know, you got to think about, you know what I mean, what's going on in the hood, right? Okay, why all these liquor stores in the hood? You don't see them in the white neighborhoods at all. Because some white folks will be like, hell no, get that off my corner. We don't want that. We got to raise kids around here. But see, everybody look at the hood and see dollar signs. And they make a lot of money in the hood by doing this. You know what I mean? Because this alcohol is more deadly. Everybody that I knew from back in the 90s that was drinking and smoking, they are all dead. They are all dead. Just about. I'm saying, like, if they was already in their like 40s or 50s when I was like, and it was like 95 and shit like that, they are dead now. You get what I'm saying? Like, they gone. They dead and gone. So take care of the body, because you only get one, man. For real, man. You know, things are so different, man. It's like people that was close to me, man, ain't even close to me no more. People that is like, I ended up losing my mother-in-law, man, and it's a heavy impact on my heart. But I know she would drink and drink and drink, man. She didn't care what nobody say. And I hate the fact that that's what it was, but I don't know the details of everything that's going on. But the only thing I know is I love that woman and I'm gonna miss her. You know what I mean? But see, life is like, that's why, you know, I find comfort in death sometimes, because when you lose people that's close to you, if you live for like 300 years, when you was the only person to live 300 years, you know how many people you're gonna lose? Hell no, I would not want to live that long, because I feel like I said, I feel comfort in death, knowing that I don't have to sit here and watch everybody around me die. You know what I mean? And that's my comfort zone right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God for that. But man, I'm telling you, life is so fucking hard, man. Like, you gotta try to get through it the best way you can, man. The best way you can. You know what I mean? But you gotta do what you gotta do to make it. Me, I choose to play video games to try to get my mind off of things. I harbor a lot of pain from my past that I never even talk about, because it's so serious, man. It's like, you know, people ain't close these days. People just don't give a fuck, man. People will come up blasted, and that'll just be the end of that, man. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is crazy. We living in crazy times. COVID-19 killing people, and cigarettes, alcohol, you know what I mean? All that shit killing people, man. It's just so, like, man, everybody just so divided, man. That's why I say I miss the old days in the 80s, man. The 80s was the best times for me. And the reason why the 80s was the best time, like I told you, everybody was alive, man. Everybody was alive and well. This shit, like, yo, if, you know what I mean? And this is the truth. If I knew, like, if I didn't have nobody